Good evening, everyone. This is Jasmine from Real Life TV. Today is the fifth day of Inspire Yourself Knowledge Forum 2020. Our theme today is Practice Sustainable Lifestyle. So we have very interesting topics today. Sustainable lifestyle practices at wave-COVID and post-COVID and organic garden for a sustainable lifestyle. So we have expert, knowledgeable resource persons today. So I will invite them and stay connected with us with Real Life TV YouTube channel and also Real Life SL Facebook page. We'll come back at 7 p.m. Sustainability. It's a very most common, popular topic nowadays. Most of the time, people talk about what is sustainability. And whatever their exhibitions or maybe in their conferences, the main theme will be sustainability. So, what is this? Why sustainability is more important? And we discuss sustainable development goals. And so, why it is very important and why we should adopt sustainable practices into our lives. So, I invite the most qualified person to talk about sustainability and sustainable life practices at wave COVID and post COVID. So, he's Engineer Janaka Ratnakumara. I will give a brief introduction about the speaker. He's a 17 plus experience of sustainability as a sustainability growth strategist and senior engineering consultant, and he's an engineer and with postgraduate qualifications in MSc and in finance and sustainable energy engineering, and he's a chief operating officer and general manager of Vijay Newspapers Limited, also the chairman of State Printing Corporation Sri Lanka. So I thank you for joining. I say thank you for joining with us today in Real Life TV in Inspire Yourself Knowledge Forum 2020, and today is day 5. So thank you, Engineer Janaka Ratnakumara, and I will invite you to deliver your knowledge and also share more experience with us.
Thank you very much, Jasmine, and all of you today. So I'm going to discuss with you about the sustainability and sustainable lifestyle today with you all, right? So before I start, I will move into my presentation. Here, basically, today we know that we are going to discuss about sustainable practices, right? Our topic today is sustainable lifestyle. Thank you for the brief and detailed introduction about me. I'm Janaka Ratnakumara, as Jasmine mentioned. So you know that yes, we will move to the first slide. I think it's audible. Jasmine, you can see that, right? Everyone can see the slides?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah, before moving to the sustainability, actually, it's better to discuss about what is the sustainability, and there are some definitions about the sustainability. So let's discuss about what is the basically sustainable development and sustainability. Basically, you can see the first one, the meeting the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. That's the one of the main definition that has been given for this sustainable development and sustainability. The second one we can say about the possibility that human and other forms of life on earth will flourish forever, right? The next we can say very simply, enough for all forever. Enough for all forever. That means we need to think about basically 3 pillars. We will discuss it in the next slide. Before that, there are another 3 basic principles about core sustainability concepts. Look at the first one. International integrational responsibility. We can't take individual responsibility, that when we talk about sustainability, we need to think about integrational responsibility. Then the next very important point, the concept is systems thinking. When you are going to do any project or anything else, we need to think is as a system. We can't look at only the particular activity or particular job. We need to think about the holistic view of the project or holistic view of the activity or holistic view of the things that we are going to do, right? That is the fundamental of the sustainable development and sustainability. So please try to think when you are going to do anything in the life or in your career or in the office, think that is in a very basic way. We need to think it is as a system thinking. With a system thinking, that means you need to think holistically, right? Then the final basic concept we call that socio-economic justice. Basically, we are going to discuss about economical development as well as we need to keep the social development, right? And in addition to that, we need to think about environmental development. If we can match all three together, then we call it is a sustainable development site or it is a sustainable development project. Look at the next slide. You can get the basic idea. Basically, we talk about three pillars in sustainability. We talk about sustainability, we can't talk only about the economical development, right? We need to parallelly do those 3 points. We need economical development as well as we need environmental development, and also we need to think about social development as well. If we can manage these three together, then we can say we are sustainable development. We are in a sustainable development country, or we are in a sustainably developed world, right? So basically, think now whether the USA or all developed countries, you can think now whether they are environmentally sustainable, think they are socially sustainable, but most of them are economically sustainable, right? So we need to think holistic view and understand whether they are all three are equally sustainable or not. All three developments are there or not. If they don't have all three together, we can't say they are sustainable. They are in a sustainable development country. So we need to think all, not only the developed countries, but also developing or economic emergent countries. We need to think all three together. As a Sri Lanka, as a country, we can say we are an emerging economic country. So when you are going to do any development in the future, we need to think, we can't think only economical benefits. We need to think about environmental benefits as well as social benefits. If we can match all three together, we can say we are not only the emerging economic country, we are in a very sustainable island, right? We are in a very sustainable country. So you can understand these three pillars now, right? So then we think, how do we turn into the sustainable life? Today we are not going to discuss about the entire sustainable lifestyle system, but now today I am going to discuss with you about how we can change our traditional life into the sustainable life model, right? In the real life, you will be able to get more information in the future. They have already done a lot of developments and a lot of programs to change your traditional lifestyle into a sustainable lifestyle, right? I am also going to discuss with you here what are the lifestyles that we can adapt to our day-to-day life to change our life into a sustainable lifestyle, right? So I think you can see now we are in a very complicated lifestyle today. We are very busy sometimes, we are very stressful, right? We don't have freedom. So how then we can find a sustainable place for better living, right? Okay. First, I like to discuss with this sustainable practices with standards. What are the standards? First, we need to understand what are the standards. If you are going to implement standards or if you are going to practice best practices, before that, we need to understand what are the standards, right? So if we can develop that standards, we can convert our traditional lifestyle into a sustainable lifestyle, right? So look at standards. The definition of standard is basically standards are knowledge, right? They are very powerful tools that can help drive innovation and increase productivity. Not only the organization, but also our personal lives, right? So they can make us more successful and people's everyday lives easier, safer, and healthier. If we can do everything easier, safer, and healthier, then we are in a very sustainable life, right? So we need to understand how we can convert our traditional lifestyle to standardized lifestyle or sustainable lifestyle. Then we need to move into that standard practices. Basically, think this, right? This is the some pictures you can see my left side. Those are not standard practices. The country like us, right? Today you can see the student is crossing the road. The child, he doesn't have standard practice. They don't have yellow lines or cross lines. But look at the right side, the first picture. Where they have very clearly defined standards. The mother is waiting with two kids to cross the road, to switch on the green light to move to the other side of the road. Right? Look at the left side again. Think. You can understand where we are now, the left side or we are in the right side. Even though we have the right side cracks or yellow lines, but do you think that we are practicing that? No. Then we are not practicing sustainable practices. If we are practicing left side, we are in a third world country. Third work, we can say the class. We need to move into the second class and first class life standards. If we want to move into the second class and first class, think the right side picture. You need to wait, be patient. Then you can see if we can develop that kind of culture in our country, then we can say we are in a very sustainable, socially sustainable country. We are living in a socially sustainable country. Look at the second picture, the left side, the below, bottom. People are waiting to get the train. Look at here, today we are in a very crucial situation with the COVID-19 pandemic. But if we can develop the culture like the second right side picture, you can see they have spaces 1 meter gap or 1.5 meter gap, and also we have discipline. We have given direction line. They are not gathering like that. That means if we have standards, even we can get rid of this COVID-19, the virus as well, the coronavirus as well. Unfortunately, we didn't have that kind of practices here, even in Sri Lanka. So this pandemic, right, is easily can spread everywhere in our country. So we need to think now. Standards help us to change our life into a sustainable lifestyle. So we need to develop that kind of culture in our organizations as well as in our schools as well as in our entire country. So look at the first. You need to think right now whether we are in the left side or we are in the right side. Right. So that is why we are developing system to change our traditional culture into the sustainable culture through real life. Look at the first picture. The one of the OPs, right? They are arrangement. They don't have proper arrangement. The person in the below the picture, the left side, you can see he has a lot of stress. Right? Look at the right side pictures. Look at the OPs. Nicely organized, right? And also equality is there. And you can see she's working without any stress. The picture, you can see the right side, right? So we need to change our organizational culture into the sustainable culture, right? So if we can change this way, then we can say we are moving to the sustainable lifestyle. Look at this. The again left side pictures, the first picture, right? I took from Bangladesh, where you can see even men's and men as well as that female. They are working in the same, no standard practices, no gloves, no overcoats or overalls, no safety, anything else. But look at the right side picture. Everything has been organized. The employees who are working with the overcoat as well as gloves as well as mask and all, right? So if we can develop this kind of culture, then we can get rid of even pandemics, this kind of corona and COVID kind of stressors, as well as that kind of viruses, as well as we can get rid of stress as well. Will organized culture always help you to think, right? You get rid of your stress and you can improve your lifestyle. The bottom, you can see the picture. Again, no safety, right? Look at the right side. Correct safety, right? Standards are being followed. So we need to think whether we have this kind of best practices in our day-to-day lifestyle, in our office, in our country. If not, we need to think how we can move into the right side pictures, right? The lifestyles. Then we can convert our traditional lifestyle into a sustainable lifestyle again. Look at this again. The country like us, they are selling vegetables at the side of the road, right? No standards. But look at the right side. Nicely organized, right? Very clean, hygienic. Again, look at the first side, the bottom picture. That is one of the pharmacy. That person is checking that medicine, right? But look at the right side, how they have nicely organized the pharmacy. The all drugs have color codes and also checklist, right? They have a database to check each and every drugs expire date, etc., right? So we don't want to, right, create unnecessary issues if we have that kind of standardized system. Moving to the next slide, you can see, right, we are in a restaurant. So the first picture, the lady is having a talk with that gentleman. That waiter is coming and they don't know how to serve properly. But we can go to the outside market, even the restaurants or even coffee shop or even tea shop in the even Petao, Colombo, our main, that city. But look at how our standard is. You can understand our standard, right? Look at the right side, how they are standard, just like a five-star hotel. Even small restaurants, if we can convert with a star rating or something like that into this level, we can say we are moving to the first class workplace. That means we are living in a sustainable country. Hospital, you can see the left side, the bottom picture, we can see the hospital, almost very similar to the Sri Lankan hospital. Look at the right side. Why can't move to this level? We don't want investment for this. Only we need to change is our attitudes. If we can change, right, we can improve everything to the sustainable way that we are talking about. Moving to the next. Here I have basically given standards, right? The standards that we can use to change our life, right? Why? Your life does not get better by chance, right? Your life does not get better by chance. Then how it gets? It gets better by a change. So we need that change, right? Otherwise, we can't develop our country without this change. We need this attitude change to go to the sustainable lifestyle, right? Do we have this kind of practices? Do we have exercise, daily or weekly exercise plan with us? Right? No. Over 90% people in the country, they say they are very busy. They don't have even exercise plan, at least 3 days per week. No, they can't allocate that 30 minutes into 1.5 hours, 2 hours for their lives, right? Because they are wasting time because they don't know how to manage time effectively, right, and efficiently. If we can't allocate time, then we can't say we are physically fit. If we can't, right, live without our fitness, then what happen? Everything will be, right, complicated. We will not have free mind. We will not have anything else. So you need to think, right? So if you want to go to the sustainable lifestyle, we need to change our traditional lifestyle, and we need to add exercise to our daily routine plan activity. Do we have time to go to swimming pool? Are we going regularly? When did you go last time to the swimming pool? You had 20 minutes or 30 minutes to spend, right, within last 2 weeks, and right, get rid of your stresses, remove your stresses, spend time with your family. The baby can do, right, the exercise. If the baby can do it, why can't you do it, right? Then move into the next. Physical fitness is not sufficient to move into the sustainable lifestyle. So then we need psychological and mental stress. We need to psychological and mental freedom. So therefore, we need meditation. Meditation helps you to keep your stress-free mind. Just like exercise, physical exercise help you to keep physical fitness, improve your physical fitness. Likewise, meditation will help you to, right, keep your mind, right, without stresses. Meditation is being in tune with the inner energy sources. Right. Now look at this slide. We are going to talk about the happiness. We talk about physical fitness and mental fitness. Now we are going to talk about happiness. Do you have time to spend a day with your family members? Right? Do you have? Are we taking dinner or lunch together with our family members? Sometimes we say that we are very busy, we don't have time. So at least if we can allocate our time to get even dinner together with your kids, your wife and your grandmom or grandfather, mom and dad, all, we can say we have a very happy family, because we can share our ideas each other, right? We can always enjoy the life. Do we have time to go to the beach together with family members? When did you go last time? Can you remind it? No. Our timetable, our routine, we don't have time to go to the even beach. Last 2 weeks, have we enjoyed our life with our family members? I don't think most of we don't have time to allocate that. We are in a very busy lifestyle. So if you want to be a sustainable lifestyle, so you will have to definitely change your traditional lifestyle and add those best practices to your lifestyle. Look at this slide. In 2017, right? This slide got quality of living ranking rates in the world in 2017. Right? You can see the number one is Vienna, number two Zurich, then Auckland, Munich in Germany. Likewise, just look at the slide and check whether are there any Asian countries there. No, only Singapore is there, but it's still on 25th place, right? Then we can understand where is our location. Then when we can go to the number one, first at least 10 in our lifestyle, in our lifetime, in our child's lifetime, maybe not. Why? We don't want economical sustainable nation to go to this level. We need to develop social development. We need to introduce standards. We need to understand the life, and we need to change our traditional life into sustainable lifestyle. Right? This picture I got when I was in Japan. And The right side one I got when I was in Singapore one day. Look at the, that the standards that they have. They have always practicing best practices. When they are in the road, you can see they always follow the lines. Think Sri Lanka, can you drive your car without stress? So then we have the problem. Problem is with the country, or problem is with the government, or problem is with the people. Yes, problem is with us. If you can change your attitudes and you can convert to this, then we will be able to change our country into a sustainable practicing country. Right? The train, the Shinkansen, it is in the Japan. You know that they have well disciplined culture in the even railway station. Moving to the next slide. Steve Jobs. What Steve Jobs says? He says that if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? Think today is your last day. Then you can get good feeling. Plan everything in that manner. If I have the only today to live, then you have a lot of responsibility to come finish before you die. Likewise, think today is your last day, then you can manage everything right, very sustainable manner. Otherwise, you will postpone to tomorrow and day after tomorrow, day after, day after, day after. But you will never get the sustainable lifestyle. If you think like Steve Jobs, today is my last day, then how I can manage everything? How I can call to my wife, right? When you are leaving from home, you can say hi, right? You can say your grandmom, right? Spend time with them, enjoy the family with your batchmates, your university colleagues or schoolmates. Do you have time to allocate with them? We don't. Why? We think always we are postponing things. We don't have a standard lifestyle. Therefore, we are in very stressful life. So think in this manner. To do that, what we can do it with your passion, otherwise not at all. If you want to do anything in your life, even a small activity to large scale project, do it with your own passion. Try to understand your own passion. We all have our own passion, right? If you can live with your own passion, then you can, right, get rid of stress and you can convert into the sustainable lifestyle, right? Know your passion. Do you know already your passion? No, most of us, we even don't know what is the passion, and we don't have not understand what is our passion. If you can find your own passion, then you can follow it. You can dream it. You can live it. You can live with your passion, right? So, passion is oxygen of the soul. Try to drive in fashionable way. When you are in the driving seat, think how I can drive, right? You can always, you can follow the lanes, traffic lights, signals, everything. Don't try to break order. If you can break it, then you won't have a sustainable lifestyle, right? Whatever you are going to do, try to do it with your passion. When you are going to read a book, do it with your passion. When you are going to drive a car, drive it with your passion. When you are going to eat, you can enjoy it. Now, when we are eating, we are watching television together, but we don't know what we ate. We are not enjoying our food. We don't know how to enjoy a tea. We don't know how to enjoy a fruit or our meal. So then we have a very complicated lifestyle. If you want to be a very sustainable lifestyle, we need to change this practice, right? Whatever you do, that's why I told at the beginning, whatever you do, try to do with your passion, right? Moving to the next. read about passion. People with passion can change the world for the better future. If you can find passion, then you can ignite it, right? Whatever you do it your passion. So far, if you are not aware about your passion, first try to understand your passion, right? Donald Trump has says that without passion, you don't have energy. Without energy, you have nothing. Nothing great in the world have been accomplished without passion. Working hard for something we don't care about is called stressed. Working hard for something we love is called passion. Therefore, if we want to do anything, do it with your passion, love it. Then you can be able to get rid of the traditional lifestyle and you will be able to reach to the sustainable lifestyle. Look at then karma. Always try to do good things and good things will come your way, right? So please think a minute about ourselves. Allocate 5 minutes daily to think about our day-to-day activities. Think whether we are doing karma. Think we are doing good things or not. How many bad things that we had to do today? Then you can understand. You can do your self evaluation. You can understand what are the things that I don't want to do from tomorrow, right? Since it is impossible to avoid the result of our deeds, let us do good deeds. So, therefore, karma is very important. You need to understand the karma, right? We can say nothing is permanent in this world, everything is subjected to change, right? Begins is always becoming. So, you are in a very old age, maybe you are in a very young age, sometimes you don't have this kind of any good things in your life, or sometimes you don't have very sustainable lifestyle, try to start it, right? Lord Buddha has given a lot of this kind of quotes. You can go to the web or always you can collect this kind of good quotes to change your life. One day, right, the man asked from Lord Buddha, I want happiness. Then what Lord Buddha said? The Lord Buddha said that first remove the word I, that is ego. Then Lord Buddha said, then you can remove the want, that is desire. Now you can see, right, what you have. Now you are left with only happiness. So we need to understand the life first. We want to be a sustainable lifestyle. You need to go to the sustainable journey, right? We need to change our traditional, get rid of our traditional culture and move into the sustainable lifestyle or sustainable journey.